Good times, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday, in which we will wonder, can it be Friday yet? Please. I hope that everybody is doing well. And I'm fairly sure I heard in the background, oh no, not again. Although I'm not sure if it was a bowl of petunias or not. Hopefully not too much damage for okay. Welcome in, everybody. I see we've got quite a few people here already. We've got Frauke cleaning up bits of pots and sherds. We've got Landstrad, who's clearly been broken by speedrunners. I don't understand speedrunning. The rules never seem to make any sense to me. Taryn, welcome in. Raven, good to see you. Seribot sneaking in afterwards. Let's see. Scroll past everything. Jerry May, welcome in. Good to see you. Blast Jordan, happy Tuesday. Let's scroll faster, Scott. Sin Lily, welcome in. True Purple, welcome here. Landstrad drags the watch streak message out behind the woodshed. There's the sound of unspeakable violence. Oh my. Unspeakable violence while streaking, huh? Oh my. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Actually, that might be decidedly into an oh my statement. Landstrad. Yes, there it is. Heil Hydrate. The rules are mostly be frame perfect and abuse bugs. Well, makes sense. Squeaky Bottle of Doom, and to go with it, we have a stretch as well. Oh, yeah. Well, there goes left shoulder. Left shoulder has now popped. Congratulations to left shoulder. Everyone else, remember, hydrate, stretch, look after yourselves, pet the cat distribution network as appropriate, etc. Ritsu on a 70 stream streak button. Welcome in, Ritsu. TGM, good to see you. Let's see, we're at 95 squirrels in the scurry, so we're getting close to that. Yes, I saw your message about the t-shirt arriving blast. That's fantastic to see. I love the green. Frauke on a 310 stream streak. Goodness, so much wee. Meow. Katsune, welcome in. And I do believe I've managed to catch up to chat. Hello, cat. Hey, hail. Right. We're in the wrong area. We're in IKEA. Especially because you don't usually wear things that are green. It's a pop in the wardrobe. It's not easy being green. Wondering why you're... yes, Taryn, definitely the case. Right, actually, I'm going to swap to the cam account for this briefly. Over the weekend, I did a lot of repetition. I started over here. We have... Actually, let's get a little bit less hidden darkness. Hidden darkness? A little bit less darkness. We have the beginnings of a tunnel over here. I might have run the tunnel bore to the south, just a little, which also meant that I wiped out the nether portal for the Temple of Irony. Whoopsie. It has been rebuilt. It is in the middle of another another basalt delta. I'm getting ahead of myself. If you're green, you're either Shrek or very sick. So yeah, not easy. Yeah. I don't know why we keep ending up with these towers in the Basalt Delta, but that's evil. Almost as evil as the fact that for much of it, the third and fourth tunnel bores were basically over open space. As you can imagine, that made life interesting. Ghasts love picking on you when there's when you're running a tunnel bore through the open air of nothing. I mean, look at this. There's a whole heap of nada here, which makes a change for the nether. Yeah, that was fun. At one point, I had 4 ghasts suddenly decide that they were going to gang up on me simultaneously. I had lots of memories of school. But, probably the most importantly, I also might have done a little bit of work on the tunnel to the west. I've taken out the sides for the moment. I know that makes it not very ghast-proof. I have my reasons. I'm kind of hoping we're about a week and a half away from the Copper Age. I would like to use copper bars on the sides instead of copper trapdoors. I think they will look significantly better. In the interim, I might have done an awful lot of repetition. This thing takes a lot of repetition. Hey, Fulmers! Welcome in. And then I might have done a little bit of other repetition. And that brings us to this. Yeah, yeah. Suddenly, there's a tower in the nether. And that brings us back to, well, to today. I want to actually make that tower look better. I also want to make that tower easier to see. In the interim, trips to the nether will be done spent at a dead run, screaming, "Ah, no ghasts, no ghasts, no ghasts, no ghasts, no ghasts." Exactly. So, what I would like to do is spend a little bit of time actually making that tower much nicer. Which probably means mining out a large portion of the Basalt Delta and seeing if we can stick ice and snow into the nether. Because that's clearly... real trips through the Netherlands, they require a bicycle. I am not naming a horse Bicycle just to make this pun better. Actually, I might. Anyone know where I can get a horse and name it Bicycle? It's a tricky pony. Or a trikey pony. Boing. Boing. Here in the nether, we find a mad squirrel, wondering just how dang long is this tunnel. Whee! Right. However, now that we've gotten here, I want to... Yes. Absolutely. So, let's have a quick look at the cam account again for a second. I have a sneaking suspicion that somewhere around here there's a huge gap of not much. The question is, which side? Aha! This side. So I reckon that we can... He says huge gap and not much, looking at something that's around about 10,000 blocks or so. Lotus, welcome in! Meanwhile, you're looking at the tunnel and going, the people who built this never had to transport goods around. Why? This tunnel is nice and wide and large and straight. And other than the occasional speed bump, I'd say that's pretty good for transporting goods along. Nice and wide and straight. That's what he said. Oh my. And full of bumps. As I said, speed bumps. Besides, they're half slabs. In fact, they're not even half slabs. It's like 2/3 of a slab. Just like the Netherlands should. Exactly. So many things to be said. Yes, and I'm sure they will. So what I'm thinking here is, let's remove some more of the nether. And make it so that this tower actually is a bit easier to see. So let's spend a few minutes decimating the nether a bit more. And while I'm thinking about this, we can also talk about what my current plans are for this tower. Because I'm thinking these towers, because they're in the middle of the nether, and there's multiple of them that are all somewhat identical, due to the fact that we're working off a template, it might be nice to actually, you know, add some stylistic changes to them. And I'm not joking. I really am going to see how much ice and snow we can stick into the nether for the Frozen Archive one. It might be that the ice and snow is on the inside of the tower. And we may have to do other things on the outside. But, well, this is what tinkering is for. It's so nice when we suddenly hit netherrack and you can mine at the speed of goodbye. Actually, I'm curious. Oh lord. 574,000 netherrack mined. But if you think about it, that's just what I've mined. I don't even know how much I've blown up. Because if you think about it, that width of tunnel and that height of tunnel, I've blown up for 600 blocks in 3 directions. If the ice and snow from the Frozen Archives has made it into the nether and persisted, you feel like that has lore implications, that it's also magical in nature. I have no problems with this Terran. I have no problems adding more lore. La 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 la. I'm going to add more lore to the world. La 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 la. Oh, that was even weirder than usual for me. I think my brain may have been melted by Tuesday. La 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 la. How many? How many? I'm going to assume that's a typo. How many Gordons are you allowed to have? At the moment, we don't have a limit on them. So far, our highest number is 13. Is it 13 or 14? How many have you got, Frauke? You have no problems with snow and ice in the Netherlands. We travel on ice bike. But, exactly. Hey, Canadian Dragon. 13 plus a Ravager. Ah, yes. Ever present, ever faithful Ravagers. 12 Knights and Arthur for the Gordons. Yep. Gardens. Ooh. I haven't pondered gardens. I mean, we who is it that does gardens? And there is a streamer I follow who you basically can have a flower per month in a garden. As in, you literally you pick a flower and add it to a garden for you. And we have a Nidorino, for those who may be interested in trying to catch it. It's not cosmic. I think it might be small cats. No, it's not. It's Loopy, who I haven't seen stream for a while, and I hope is doing okay. Goodbye, Squishy. Squishy death cubes. Yes, Loopy. But, yeah, at some point we really do need to get back to the Frozen Archive anyway. Came down with a case of the IRL. Yeah, that happens, doesn't it? Oh, and Jerry May has purchased a Betsy. Looks like we're getting out of the nether again. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's back to Gordonstein we go. A skulk of foxes. Yeah, that's one we were pondering. The foxes, wasn't it? Because that's what we want. I want to put. That's not what I wanted to put. That's one of the things that we were going to put into the Frozen Archive, and we really need to get back to the Frozen Archive at some point so that we can carry on doing some of those. That's what the fox says. Bow, 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 etc. Right. Into the tunnels. IRL, the bane of internet existence. Yeah, I'm currently at a Oboe on the Scurry. I noticed. We're so close. Speaking of which, Glam Pixie takes us to the 100. Ow. And I smack myself into the wall repeatedly. Welcome in, Glam Pixie, and thank you for bringing us to our 100th squirrel in the scurry. We've drained the scurry 69 times. Woohoo! And we're on a 160 stream streak from Canadian Dragon. Yay! Whoops. Bootylicious for an old Betsy. I think you might be thinking you've redeemed the wrong thing there, Jerry May. Did you mean to redeem a Gordon and not a Betsy? Are we having confused moments again? Ah, right. Betsy is correct. Scotsman's staring into chat like we've done something wrong. Oh, no. Right. Cool. And what do you want as the Betsy? Apologies, I am a little confused. Normally we don't go with naming, we normally figure out what item we want. Many weapons in history had names. Well, the thing is, we've gone for a name, but we haven't actually identified what we're actually having as an item yet. Ah, well, it's a question. It's a question. Do you wish to have a crossbow, or do you wish to have something other than a crossbow, more appropriate to your personal preference? We do allow a little bit of customization under those circumstances. No, you cannot have a wither rose. No, you cannot have a wither skull. No, you cannot have a warden. If you just want a Betsy, we can give you a Betsy. Hello, black lad. We can just give you a crossbow. And no, you cannot have netherite gear. Not yet. That's an upcoming option, maybe. But if you want, we can definitely. Oh, a wooden sword. Wooden sword we can do as well. Batman waits. There is no teacups, so leaves me out. Ow. Can horse armor be used? Can't see why we couldn't give you a piece of horse armor as a weapon. I have a stick. I have some wood. Aha! I even have a crafting bench. How useful. Spent longer than necessary here. Yeah. A pot could be viewed as a cup from a certain point of view. Yes. Can you have a Blast Jordan as a Betsy? I would have to go looking for a puffer fish, but yes. Ah. So we'll give you a wooden sword called Bootylicious. That we can do. Alright. And we're heading for building 6, if I remember rightly. Whee! Come fly with me as I deliver a sword. You have your cousin as a Betsy, so yes, technically can. Right, Jerry May. There we are. There we are. There you are, Jerry May. 1 sword, fully delivered. 2 Swampalicious. Swampalicious has Bootylicious. You're getting there. You got some nice armor going on here. So yes, this was how we had the Wither Rose wannabe and the Blue Lotus Betsy. That may get replaced with a Wither Rose at some point in the universe. Shortly after the heat death of the universe, depending on how long it takes me to get Wither Roses. That noise was not me. That was the Ravagers in the stables downstairs. True Purple with Film. Lanstrad has the Batmobile, of course. Ritsu has Truck-kun. And I have many problems. Frauke has the Holy Grail. Of course we have the Holy Grail. I forgot about that. So thank you, Jerry May, for sorting that out. And I meant to deal with that, but we'll deal with that. Right. Incoming! What else would follow your knights home? That's a very good question, to which I don't know the answer. Whee! At least there's one good thing about the east-west tunnel. There's virtually no Basalt Delta. So when we finally get around to needing a portal tower going east-west, I won't have to build it in a Basalt Delta, at least. A bunch of requests for child support. Wow. Right. Let us continue removing the nether. And since we're talking about the fit of misfits and the Knights of the Round, don't want to know what... Look, I've been rereading the Harlequin Chronicles. All I have to say is a lot of things followed some of the knights around. And King Arthur, he was a... yes. Highly recommend those as a series of books. Very, very confusing. Highly broken. And Remy is a foxman who has such a wide and interesting variety of swear words to bring to the party. I mean, if you'd managed to upset a set of a coven of witches to the point at which 12 of them tried to kill you by turning you into a fox with the intent of having you hunted, and accidentally turned you into a fox man instead of a fox, and then gave you 12 lives by accident, you're going to be a little bit of a mental misfit, aren't you? I'm forever digging the nether, trying to make a tower visible. I don't know why I've built this like this, and it's gonna be a problem like this. Whoa, that's hold. You don't feel like the witches should have been practicing magic if they messed it up that badly. That's alright, they stopped practicing. They pretty much stopped everything after that. Look, I do not need burning cubes hanging around while I'm trying to work. Please, kindly go away. I almost wish that we could feed the magma cream to frogs rather than having to feed the cubes to frogs. It would be so much easier. Right. Looks like we're getting down to the level where large portions of the nether just disappear, which was kind of what I was hoping for. Why not both? It'd be lovely to feed both to frogs. So I have a feeling that we're reaching the point where, yes, that's what I thought. This is where the nether starts disappearing from underneath us, which is good, because that means it's going to be so much easier to mine if it's not there. It's so much easier to mine something that doesn't exist than to actually have to worry about mining things that are in the hole. And I know that sentence didn't make sense, but hey. See what I mean? Large portions of the nether are suddenly disappearing. And now my brain is going, if your nether is suddenly disappearing, please consider consulting with a pharmacist, your doctor, or an exorcist. Exactly, Taran. Exactly. Or a waterworks engineer. Our Netherlands tends to... Exactly. Yes. Please ensure that your waterworks are being maintained properly to avoid slippage back into the ocean. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be here for reasons other than the bizarre, strange, and completely broken comments that come out of my head. Frankly, I suspect you're probably here for none of the above. None of the above! Actually, I don't think we're allowed to vote for none of the above, unfortunately. Hello. Look, I was only going to try and kill you. Kindly go away. How rude. Trying to murder me before I kill you. I mean, really, the gall of that cube. Blah. I keep finding sections of the nether that are a little bit less there than I was expecting. I know I was hoping that mining out this would suddenly take a turn for the easier, as sections just weren't there, but was expecting it to not suddenly happen. Oh, and we lost the silly coon. It escaped. Heck. Hell is surprisingly holy today, yes. Holy Netherlands, Batman. That's almost as bad as... What was it that Robin says in Batman and Robin? Holy rusted metal, Batman! This island, it's made of holy rusted metal! At which point, my brain just went, you had to get that joke in, didn't you? Also, I appear to have a full inventory again. Let us reduce the amount that's in my inventory by sticking it into a shulker. Gotta love the ability to multiply your inventory space by 27 just in one block. Yes, but is hell exo or endothermic? Depends on whether hell has frozen over or all hell has been let loose. Don't remember the full joke. Oh, Black Cat. Blackclad. Batman. Robin, go get the battery from the Batmobile. Robin, what is a terry? It's a type of cloth, isn't it? Never heard of a terry cloth? Also, that version of Batman is clearly a sign that Batman is absolutely a billionaire, because not only does he stick his name on everything, but he's obviously got patents for it all, because, you know, everything has his name on it. With 2 R's, you get the MC of Batman Beyond. Look, let's get rid of that block. Thank you. See, I'm kind of hoping that once we get rid of this, it'll be easier to see this tower and then start actually adding to the tower to make it look a little bit more interesting. And also stand out a bit against this whole basalt delta. Have a good meeting, Raven. The other good news is, all of this basalt is going to come in really handy for building other things later. Whoa. Found the point where the nether disappears again. Aha! That's what I was looking for. There we are. Now we start making sudden, decent amounts of progress. Shortly to be followed by 2 or 3 ghasts appearing through the holes in the wall and attempting to make my life far more short. Urban, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. See, this is what happens. I suddenly start building ridiculous things, and then we have to deal with the nether. Needs to be a variation in the message for being the first person in a scurry. Well, if you're going to raise expectations like that, Taryn, I'll have to think about it. And thank you for joining the scurry, Black Lad. I mean, my brain was trying to work out if I could actually load a flat file into memory as a JSON file and access the information in it, and then write back or serialize a set of variables into a file later. Because, hey, JSON's at least reasonably not terrible for allowing you to serialize information in RAM. Ow. I said not terrible before Taryn murders me for silliness. There is no sensible option. Jason? Who is Jason? He's the one with the rather sharp fingers who likes to turn up in October. You're in a lot of pain with the back of your shoulder, the part most of the... oh, goodness. I'm glad that it's better now, Urban. Actually, no, hold on. That was Freddy. I don't know the difference between Freddy and Jason. Thus proving I'm not exactly a horror film aficionado. What did Jason go around with? Jason's the machete guy. Aha, okay. I apologize. Hoppy Tuesday? No, that's Easter, Elkhorn. You're a bit early for that. Welcome in, Elkhorn. Hippity hoppity. There you go. With the inside-out Shatner mask. Okay. Quite how you turn William Shatner inside out, I don't want to know. Part of your disability is like cramp, but 3 times worse. Oh, that sucks, Urban. Hopefully it as you say, I'm glad that it's feeling better, and I hope it's not something that comes back too often. Unless it's beer hoppy, because Oktoberfest always starts early. Yes. Let's put this shulker back down, add more to it. Okay, that shulker's full. One shulker or another, we're gonna fill it. We're gonna fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. Shulker or another, we're gonna fill it. Just fill it, just fill it, fill it. I don't know. Assume my brain is funky. It's when the weather changes to colder months happens more. Welcome to the evils of winter, obviously. Look, I have a brain. Sell. Timeshare. Sometimes. This is not just a diggy stream, Elcorn. Once we get far enough down, I'm going to start decorating this tower. Which might have mysteriously appeared over the weekend. On weekends that end with nuts. Weekdays that end with nuts. Oh my. I mean, I could have made this an explosive stream, but I tried not to. Mostly because I haven't a clue how it would blow up large portions of the nether. Is that joke just a bolt on then, Blacklad? You have an extra brain you can lend you in a jar in a drawer at the back of the closet. You shouldn't have said that. Oh dear. Brains. Gee, brains, what are we gonna do tonight? Same thing we do every night. Try to build the world. Oh, sorry. Take over the world. Build, take over. Same difference. Hello, bouncing pain cube. Ooh. Belongs to Abby Normal. Nice lady. Met her before. Wait, is it not normal to have spare brains in jars? Depends on whether or not you've got a decent supplier. Sometimes sometimes those suppliers can be a bit questionable. You have to pay top dollar for a spare brain in a jar. Otherwise, you don't know what that brain is from. And that's the problem. If you don't know where the brain is from, how are you going to guarantee the quality? When brains and animals are put in jars with liquid, they're called wet specimens. Well, I hope that they're still wet. Just whatever you do, don't use the M word. Most people prefer whiskey in the jar. Or rum. Marinated. No. It's not it's mariachi. That's the problem. We do not support mariachis in this in jars. Please do not put your mariachi band in a jar. They get confused. He said it. The word. Ah, not the mariachis. They need air holes in the jar. Ah, is that where I've been going wrong? No wonder I keep having problems with my mariachis in a jar. Oh, the humanity. Is that like Hugh Jackman's brother? Humanity? There's no humanity, only squirrel. Ah, that's what it is it? Hey, Chris. Welcome in. Oh, the squirrel manatee. Not sure that sounds as good, as sensible. What's so special about the cheese and the Marriott? It's served. Is it served with Merlot? Okay, what the... Oh, hello. I couldn't figure out what attacked me. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat. There was a danger cube in a hole. That sounds slightly worse than it should have done. Please do not put your danger cube in a hole. Hey, Kibo. Oops. Wait. Somebody caught a shiny? Dragon, nicely done. Congratulations on your shiny. We're nearly at the level where I can stop mining, thankfully. Which is good, because I think an hour of mining is probably about to be offset by an hour and a half of going crazy trying to build stuff. Sometimes you have to do the prep work, and I failed to do this bit of prep work. I did all the other prep work, like, you know, digging out the entirety of the southern tunnel and starting to build the southern tower and starting to build the western eastern supports. Hi. Danger cubes. Danger cube. Danger cube. Tries to make you hate the danger cube. Yeah, Cooler, welcome in. There's a mythical creature called the Scuriocentaurs, upper half human, bottom half squirrel. Sounds reasonable. Shiny just replaces a lot of the white with pink. Shiny variations go isn't bad. Oh, cool. This pick is a little bit close to death. It is the pick of death. No, wait. Different thing. After enough run, everything sounds reasonable. I wanna run away, where the heck's the rum? I wanna drink it all, and then we'll be accused of being a drunken bum. And you forgot to do your job. Oops. Why are elves so scared of Santa in a cave? Because they're claustrophobic. And if you're in the wrong season, you are in the wrong season. That pun is one holiday season too soon. Please go back and try again. I reject your Christmas puns and send you back to Halloween. Late. 2 holidays too soon? Bye, Evan. Look after yourself. Thank you for joining us. We live in cataclysm? I mean... I hate it when the slip of the brain is fairly accurate as well. We live in a cataclysm. You are now the Thanksgiving turkey. Wow. Yeah, like I said, it's disturbing when the slip of the brain isn't far off from reality. Ooh, I should stop using that pick. Well, here, Thanksgiving... Marble. This is where I have to be careful and not destroy the tower whilst destroying the land around it. Fun fact, your bones secrete a hormone that can make you panic, scientists find. In other words, it's your own spooky, scary skeleton that sends shivers down your spine. Okay, that one's actually not bad, Blacklad. I like that. Oh, we're down to lava. Isn't it lava-ly? In a world that's on fire, we wonder, just what did Scotsman do to set fire to it all? Kibo's on a 5-stream streak. Thank you, Kibo. Oh, this is so much better. We can actually see this side of the tower. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch while I mine out the other side. This also gets so much useful materials. Because all of this black stone... God, it's so... Oh, hold on. We're not collecting the black stone anymore. Ah! Panic! Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Yeah, all of that black stone is going to be very useful. Wrecking the nether. I'm forever wrecking the nether, digging out all the stone. It used to be here, it used to be there, and now there's a tower that's sitting in the air. I feel like I probably should have taken this bit out first. I'm trying to get it to the point where we're probably just above, there we are, just above some lava, so that we can just sort of, you know, dig around to the lava and just leave it looking more natural again. Oh look, more lava. And more pain cubes. Excuse me, I did not take out my subscription for Pain Cube monthly. Hi. Bye. Vague related after the nonsense with real-time battles in SV. Stardew Valley. You're concerned with the fact that they want all battles in ZA to be real. Oh. Pokemon. Scarlet Violet. Okay. I was about to say, I don't remember all the battles in Stardew Valley. But they must have been when you got drunk at the pub. They upgraded you to passing Pain Cube hourly TM. Ah, okay. Uh, 70 plus 30. Why the heck is there a plus 30 on it? I mean, 70's bad enough. Day 1 DL. Really? That's just ripping off people. I mean, really? Day 1 DLC. That's just saying, yeah, we felt like making a game and a half and charging you for all of it. Or we took all of this section of game and then removed it, and now we're going to charge you for the rest of the game for you. How to hide that your game costs 100. Yeah. We made all this game and decided that we could take out some of it and charge you more. Hi. No. Pain. Pain. Pain, pain, go away. Don't make me drag a frog down here today. Ow. Maybe I should drag a frog down here. It might be better. That smells like an EA business plan. Hmm. Forgive me for the thing, my opinions of EA, but I think EA would be more. We made a whole game, then we crippled it, took all of this out so that it's unplayable, and then make you pay on day 1 to make it to be able to play it. You hear more frog lights. At some point, I really do need to build a frog light farm. We have identified a bastion that has a spawner. It has been visited. It is, however, in the back end of nowhere, which in the Nether is actually quite is quite difficult. I'd much rather be in the front end of nowhere. Easier to get to. Nearly finished. Your timing on that hydrate, Blacklad. Right. Whilst in the Nether, remember to hydrate. I'll hydrate. I'll hydrate. And have a snack. Have a drink, have a snack. And have a stretch. Oh, up we get. And stretch. Oh, that was the left shoulder again. Why is the left shoulder all poppy today? Okay, who replaced my left shoulder with a poppy? Thank you, Taran. Thank you, Blacklad. Everybody, remember, hydrate, stretch, look after yourselves. It is important. Apparently for me, it's quite important today. And for those who might be interested, we have a Mudbray in chat as a Pokemon. And another Pain Cube. Elkhorn, thank you for joining the Scurry. You're at 66 times in the Scurry. So close to nice. Which I think Glam Pixie hit today. I almost wish that I'd actually thought about that in the past and made it say something nice when you hit 69. Oh well. Can't have everything. Can't fix things in the past. And if you could, there are a great many things I'd go back and fix. Nice. Yay, we're nearly finished with the mining. And then we can get on to the crafting. And because you nearly got fired for that last joke, here's one to save your job. What did the limestone get arrested for? Basalt and battery. Oof. I think I need to fire you for that pun. Good night, Blast. Look after yourself, and yeah, you clearly need more practice with the puns. Just please, not on us. Or is it, you're fired, get some sleep. Uh-oh, here we go. Frauke, what did the shoplifter get arrested for? A salt and a battery. Oh, really? And Blackclads. Since Blasted 1, pumpkins are a gourd Halloween snack. I'm assuming that's supposed to have been pronounced a good Halloween snack, but that would be if it was cheesy, at which point it would be a Gouda Halloween snack. I think that pun would have been Gouda if I'd not said it. Good night, Jerry May. Look after yourself as well. Right. I was really hoping to find a little bit more lava down here. Cleans up the brie of that pun. Or should that be debris of that pun? You have to brie. Well, the other option is we give up on mining the moment that I run out of shulkers to fill. There's a reason why I only had 3. Let's agree to disagree. Ah, dear. That cheese came from an old goat, I think. Yes, it's old goat's cheese. You would never disagree. Oh. Ow. I feel like I made a mistake with the cheesy puns. Excuse me. No. Are they making you cheddar in fear, and it's all Gouda just horsing around? Oh. Stay on situations that you really wish you hadn't let yourself into. I probably shouldn't do what we've done elsewhere and consider how much we need to remove below the tower to make it actually sensible for it to be not on the ground. Scenes we'd like to see. Now, those are a fun series of comedic exercises. Right. I am going to declare that as suitably mined out. Let's get rid of my inventory. And then have a look at where we are with that tower. Because that's made a massive amount of difference, in my opinion. At some point, all of this needs to be mined out. That and the portal for IKEA needs to be rotated through 90 degrees and connected to the tunnel to the north, which also needs to be mined out. That might be a future problem. Right. I need to sleep, because apparently it's pitch black outside, despite the fact that it doesn't look it. Right. Let's put this in here and grab that. Right. Shuffles the task stack to make it a current problem. I don't wanna have to mine out enough area to turn a portal around. I don't think anyone else wants to see that one tonight either. You've been very good at putting up with a large amount of mining. Thank you, chat. So next we'll move on to some crafting. Now that you have dinner, the cheese puns can no longer hurt you with their hunger-making ways. So they're not the Hunger Games of puns, then. Right. Good lord. How much basalt did we actually add to all of this? Yeah, I know, Chris. Much like inefficiently rearranging an array, doing that would have taken much more than the array. Yep. Good lord. basically add nearly 2.5 chests of basalt. Not that I'm going to complain, because I tend to burn through basalt quite quickly. That's stone. Why have I got stone in that chest? Are we nearly there? Nearly. I'm also going to take the quartz out like that. The nice thing is, because I've identified that I can actually make IKEA connect to the nether network just by turning the portal through 90, we're not going to have to immediately look at IKEA 2.0's construction so that we can connect it into the nether tunnel network. The phrase, "thank goodness for that," came to mind. Magma blocks are over here, I think. Yes. Oh, good. We've got a decent supply of those now. And blackstone. No? Ooh, good. We're over a chest of blackstone. Thank goodness for that. I can get through that quickly sometimes. Right, 1, 2, 3. See, that wasn't that much netherrack, which just goes to show how little netherrack there is in a basalt delta. Oh, fnurbles. You know what? I am not starting another stack of chests. I am already... Exactly. Because I think these are full. Yeah, so that's 4, 2, 3, 4. That is 20 double chests. 20 double chests. 20 double chests of netherrack. Why? What am I ever going to do with 20 chests of netherrack? Other than stare at it and wonder what I've done with my life. Right. Bricks. Point. Let's have a quick look at... If I move the main account out of the way. Oh, that is so much better. Turn it into 5 double chests of nether bricks. Now that I might actually do, because I suspect I can use 5 double chests of nether bricks quite quickly. We have just removed quite a significant chunk of the nether here. That tower is now so much easier to see and looks so much better. This side is going to need to be mined out as well. And I think I'm going to need to remove some of the height below it. How much is there? Oh, actually that's not too bad. There are chunks missing. Not enough, but yeah, because if I can get down to about here, I think that would probably be a far better level for having visible below the tower. That's only, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 layers of materials over a 3 chunk space. 4 chunk, 5 chunk, 6. Yeah, you know, 15 layers of 6 chunks. I don't want to think what that is. Oh, that's a painful amount to mine out. So expect to see that gone by next week. That might be what I do over the weekend. He says. I kid, but also I'm not entirely convinced I'm kidding. Because if I can remove all of that so that you can see that tower over the top of the nether wastes, I think that would look pretty fantastic. $23,000 blocks. Actually, that's not too bad. That's the sort of thing that I will remove over a weekend just for fun. Also, welcome back, Raven. I also worry about the fact that I've just described I would remove 23,000 blocks for fun. Maybe I should change that word to relaxation purposes. And we have a Spritzy in chat for those who might be interested in catching it. I feel like I need a McScrewgun addition to this world. Because McScrewgun has been known to mine out that sort of thing in about a day, just for the hell of it. Hey! We do not accept pain cubes in the overworld. Good lord. Who let you in? Super Fast Feg, welcome in. Happy Tuesday and congratulations on surviving the jet lag. That was a... Why was there a creeper on the hillside? I missed. Oh well. Yeah, this is the other reason I need to get back here. I need to deal like these with these. You made it back okay, though, Feg. So that's important. Congratulations on that. Right, that is Murder Snow. So I don't think we're looking for Murder Snow, but we've got snow blocks, which is good. Let's grab some of those. We've got snow layers, which is even better. And that's ice. Packed ice, blue ice. Let's go with packed. Uh-oh. Well, I managed that badly. And why is that creeper still here? I'm not a fan of the fact that there's a creeper in my construction site. Sir, you need to be escorted from the building. Why do we have... Oh, Llamageddon recruits. I forgot we had some Llamageddon recruits. How goes the Madness World? I've just spent an hour mining out on stream, Feg. Because... for those who have just arrived, like Feg, why is there a ghast underneath my tower? That's the wrong type of... This is new, Feg. This kind of appeared over the weekend. Why is there a ghast under my... Yes, he wants to win the fancy hat competition. That's, different. Actually, you know what? I'm going to deal with this in the only way that I can think of that's sensible. I'm gonna fly away and come back when it's when it despawns. There's a ghast in my tower, dear Minecraft, dear Minecraft. There's a ghast in my tower, and it's using it as a hat. Right. Okay. Have I got any... Yes, I do. Fantastic. That's going to have to change. So let's start with that. Try to figure out where I can put scaffoldings down to get to the ceiling. There we are. Uh-oh. The care package has been opened and set up. Commander Scotsman, the squirrels of the SSF are going to love it. Uh-oh. What have you been up to, Blacklad? Or is that the care package I sent you yesterday? Ah. Tee. Tee. Ow. Excellent. I look forward to finding out just what mayhem you have prepared to unleash, Blacklad. I've just realised I picked up snow layers with the intention of putting snow. I can't put snow layers onto the ceiling. Elkhorn did pop by. I think Elkhorn is lurking, Blacklad. Oh well. I'm sure if you say hi, you'll find that that Elkhorn will suddenly appear out of nowhere. They do tend to be listening. The lurk is strong with that one. I can't believe I didn't realise that you can't actually put snow layers on the ceiling. How did I not realise that one? I mean, I could use... I also need a shovel. I know, I'm a little bit of a derp. Or should that be a little bit of a derp? Well, that's not going to help. Let's do this. I mean, I might end up trying to sort of fake snow layers with... No, they're not, Chris. Unfortunately. I may have to use something like quartz slabs or something as an alternative. Yeah. Snow layers are fantastic because you can actually build up your layers to be quite... No, there's no wool slabs either. I could go with diorite. Oh yeah, that would diorite. That would do all right. Oh, I'll hydrate. And a stretch. Let's see if the left shoulder's going to pop for a third time today. Yeah. No, just every other muscle. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I was having a think about coloured woods the other day. Actually, yesterday. It dawned on me that, and actually, but would it die all right? Is actually that statement is one of the things that crossed my mind the other day. We don't yet have parity in Java with Bedrock for being able to put dye into water in cauldrons and have coloured water. If they bring that, what I would love to see is for us to be able to use that colour on pale oak wood as a way of being able to dye the wood. Almost like it's wood stain. So we could take the white wood and actually make it into almost any colour using the opportunities of dyeing it from the coloured water. I reckon that would be quite cool. Where is my diorite? There it is. Calcite's only available in solid block. You don't have slabs of calcite. Let's take those as well. I should eat before I get told off. Mojang, no, you can't stain wood. RE logic, you can paint anything, even grass, which will grow the colour you painted it. Yeah, exactly. Right, let's get some quartz slabs and some diorite slabs. Actually, I should have held on to some of the snow layers. I will admit one thing that is useful in all of this. The ash falling in the Basalt Delta. Combine that with all the snow layers and so forth, and it will look like it's snowing around the portal anyway. Terraria, the game where every block, furniture, armor, and accessories can be changed in color. Yeah, Terraria was clearly built from a standpoint of, we are going to allow you to customize everything. Goes with the conversation I was having with a colleague earlier today of if you design your computer systems so that you with backups and disaster recovery in mind. Oh, fnurbles. Then you can build them without problems. But bolting on disaster recovery and backups after the fact, I've used the wrong type of quartz, is actually quite hard. Exactly, thank you. I need smooth quartz. If I don't use smooth quartz, I get the fnurbling lines. Also, that was quite loud. Yeah, at some point this tunnel needs to be removed. There's a lot of at some points in all of this build. Right. Let's put this quartz away. And get the other quartz out. Can hear the echoes of a future Scots Fnurble. Wild Metapod has appeared. Ooh, I don't have one of those. Future Scots Fnurbles a lot at past Scots and present Scots. They get very upset at them. It accepts both Blackclad. Thankfully, they are sensible enough to allow for it could be Great Ball with a space and Great Ball without a space. Great Ball is a Pokemon! Run away from the ghast. Oh my word, I love that. Because I kept going in and out of being visible to that ghast. It just went... Oh dear. The cacophony of ghast. Yes. Woohoo! Caught one. Past and present Scots. Surely future Scots should be the ghost of Scotsmen yet to come. No. No, Feg. No. It's the B5 option. The Scotsman that is. The Scotsman that was. The Scotsman that will be. The one that is. The one that was. The one that will. One that will be. Although I'm not turning into Delenn. Honestly, I'm more likely to be Zathras. Zathras. Do, 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 do. The cacophony of ghast. Oh... Was that the ghast versions or the me imitating the ghast versions? I'm not sure if it makes much of a difference. I'm sure both were silly. The ghast. Ah, okay. It's not brilliant, but considering we're in the nether and I'm working from the ceiling, it's not the worst. That looks pretty good. I think for that corner I'll go for the ice. And what we might do, and I think I can just get this from the Frozen Archive, is bring in some of the pale oak leaves as well. I'd love to have half slabs of ice as well, please. And spikes. Ice spikes would be lovely. Drip ice when? Ooh, that would be lovely. Yes. We've got the drip stone. Just give us the ice version. God, yes. I'd take that. Ow. Didn't mean to drop there. When Minecraft introduces the global warming update. Ah, but... No, no. I'm not going to say what I was about to say because that introduces politics, and I'm not getting into politics in chat. That breaks my own rules. But it does make me fnurble a bit. It's got some... No. No, heck no. Isn't that the dessert update? Politics. That's a parrot with a Tourette's. Okay, that one is the only version that I'm allowing. Mind you, Minecraft foxes already swear. Goodness. Ow. It needs to add more slabs, stairs, and wood types. You're not going to have any disagreement from me about that. We've done this side all right. Yeah. Ow. I do like being able to cause large amounts of scaffolding to just... What does the fox say? I was about to say something. Yes, exactly. That's what the fox says. Oh, no. Quite like that. That is looking pretty good, I think. Let's look at it from down here. Oh yes, that's looking a lot more nice. I reckon we can fill in some of these gaps with pale oak leaves. It does look great with the ashfall. I have a bed up here with a void on it. Hello, void. Right. I'm fairly sure I've got a chest up here. No, that's not the chest I'm looking for. That's the chest I'm looking for. Pale oak leaves. I'm going to put away some of my snow. I'm going to hold, say, half a stack of snow, and I'm going to hold on to the thingamawhatsits and doohickeys. Let's bring some pale oak fences. I really, really, really need to get a path down to the nether portal. God, the Frozen Archive has been neglected for 3 months. Is it 3 months? No, we're only on... How many months have we been working on? 7, 8... it has been 3 months, hasn't it? Two and a half. That's not too bad. Now, in terms of content, hasn't been so many quotes. I mean, that's what you expect from around here. And at some point, the quotes will end up in the Frozen Archive. God help me. I'm seriously pondering if it might be worth being naughty and cheating a little. Make all of the books and then destroy them and just use commands to create the books with the text in them. For the backlog. Because otherwise, creating 400 and odd books by hand and adding in all of the quote text. A quote farm? You mean a stream? That's what a quote farm is, isn't it? A stream. Just dug myself. Oh my. Did I? Petition from Mojang to add monkeys and typewriters. Look, we're getting the copper golem soon, TM. Please look forward to it. Which, by my reckoning, given we've got Minecraft Live coming up this weekend, I think we're probably going to get to see the copper golem. I would expect to see pre-releases next week, if we're lucky. I'm really hoping for that, because if we get pre-releases next week, then we could be looking at having the copper golem within, say, 2 or 3 weeks. And thankfully, because of the way that I update this server, I won't... Sorry, I'm expecting release candidate by next week. Not pre-release. We're already on pre-release. You're right, Raven. We are on pre-2. I would expect us to see release candidates next week, probably. At which point, we could be within a month or within 3 weeks of actually getting to the release of the Copper Age. So we might be within a month of it. I thought we were on day release. Only from the Asylum, Feg. Only from the Asylum. And that's because I keep slipping out of the nice jacket they gave me. And we have a skitty in chat. For those who might be interested in catching that. New raid message. I'll have a think about that one, Black Lad. I should consider adding some alternatives to that. The SLA are on day release. From the Asylum. Oh, that looks so much better. I'm tempted to take out those 2 blocks of basalt and make them ice, just to give us a little bit more texture in that area. Jacket was lovely, all padded and comfy. No. It's the room that was padded. The jacket just has nice long sleeves. We're in a padded cell. We're wondering just where we are. The world is full of things that make me want to fnibble more. Right. And Ritsu has caught a skitty. Nicely done.
Great horny toad.
Again with the great horny toads? Goodness. Interesting. Okay. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Ba 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 dee 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 dee. Ba 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 dum. Well, one great horny toad by itself would be cruel. Well, yes. I was about to say something. I'm going to stop myself. Oh, I like this room now. I really do. This feels like it's Frozen Archive-esque. Oh, I used up all of the pale oak leaves. I was going to put some around the... Yeah, let's get another 2 stacks. I think that should be enough. I wonder if... Actually, that might be quite a nice idea. Yes. Would it work if I added in some bookshelves or lecterns for decoration? I might do... I have been pondering that. They may have to go in the lower area. Because we've still got the whole section underneath the portal that hasn't been decorated yet. Oh hey, it's snowing in the overworld now. Yay! quote 200 should be on a lectern. Hey, Mad, welcome in. Because we've still got this area. I could consider adding in some lecterns and some bookcases down there, perhaps. Maybe change out some of the walls a bit. Or we could swap out some of this for... Because I think that's... Nope, that's load-bearing. I thought that wasn't visible from outside. Yes, you're here for 200, even though you've likely been here for an entire stream, in an inaccessible room, so the Scots can't find it and use it for a perpetual stream. Oh, you're cruel. Funny, but cruel. Babadi. That didn't work. Ah! Oh no! That fell through. Oh, no. It fell through in a way that I was able to collect it. Let me in! I thought I'd lost that block. Sorry, the heat here is making you a little annoyed. Welcome to the Frozen Archived portal. In the nether. Ice and snow and fire. Clearly we have a snowball's chance in the world. You're funny but cruel. You'll take it. Hopefully you'll be able to cool off a bit, Mad. That's better. Actually, I'd like to put a little bit there. Actually, I'd like to put the one above that, but hey. So surely there should be a large redstone machine to maintain the cold machine in cold temperature in the nether. You mean a huge smeg fridge? I mean, it's either that or melee. Yeah, I like that. I'm trying to decide, and this is where it gets into ridiculous, whether or not I want to put some of the ice creeping around the edge of the tower at all. Having it on the inside kind of makes sense, because the inside, it could be the portal is letting the cold in. Having it on the outside doesn't make as much sense, because the tower theoretically would be keeping the cold in rather than letting it out into the nether. Inside only. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I might stop there by way of ice, snow, and so forth, because I think if I add any more, it's going to be too much. It's already veering close to the edge. Ooh, what I could do however, is put a bit of ice over the top of the portal. I really wish we had ice spikes. Glow lichen simulate frozen or ice-covered stone. Yeah, I think I want to put some glow lichen around the ice to make it a bit more frozen. Oh, hey, I forgot. Snow. Also, darkness, which is not a good thing. Ow. I flew into that. Hey, Void. Did we give you a name, Void? Yes. Yes, we did. You are Void. Void is called Void. I'm glad of that. I think I would have been upset if Void had been called anything else. Glow lichen. And pale hanging moss. And some nether sprouts. Void wanted chicken, according to your cat. Aww. Sorry, Void. Apparently I can't get over that fence. Let's just go down here. Did I ever put... No, I didn't. Well, that's annoying. I need to put an internal stairway up to this. I may need more glow lichen in a minute. Can I put pale hanging moss? Yes. Oh, yes, I can. I need bone meal. Ah, yes, I picked up the resin clumps to see if it would be interesting to do. That actually might not be a bad thing. I hear you. Just to bring a little bit of colour. Look, I'm busy. I do not have time to deal with a flying marshmallow. Ha ha! Looks like berries. It does. And I think it actually adds a little bit of texture to it that helps. I'm going to put one up there as well. Would small amethyst crystals look as ice crystals? I think they might be too purple. What I did bring, though, was the nether sprouts. Because I'm wondering if I can put those on anything of value. And the answer appears to be no. Typical. Oh well, that's a shame. I was hoping I could put those on top of stuff. Ow. No. Gosh darn it. I was hoping they could have been placed on stuff. I think it might be more of the doohickeys. Although, to be honest, I don't really want to. I think that might actually be adding too much. Let's see if the... I think you might be right with the quartz crystals. But I think for those, I'm going to have to go back to IKEA. And we have a crabby in chat for anyone who might be interested in catching it. Endrods runs a big risk, Feg. They might actually put off too much light and melt the snow. Because it light levels that melts snow. Right. While we're there, Hail Hydrate. Snow melts, yes. Unemployment hearing sounds absolutely appalling, Elkhorn. They are evil. Oh, that was the right shoulder that went pop that time. And, no. Heck no. I am not putting in armor stands all over the place. Not in the nether. What did I come back here for? Oh yes, crystals. And to get rid of the nether materials that I can't use. Do I have a pot for these? No, apparently not. Okay. I'll just put them in there for the moment. I think I'm done with the pale oak leaves. Ooh, got more pale hanging moss. Yay! He said after choosing knots. Quartz crystals. Yes. I think they may be too purple. But we can see what happens with a few of them. Also, I need to get rid of some of the other bits in my inventory. Get rid of you. Copper trapdoors we can put away because I don't need those anymore. Huh. Okay. That's white. No, that's not a chest for copper. Soul torch would work as a source of light with snow. Would it? Oh, thank you, Blacklad. Quartz isn't placeable in vanilla. What? Oh, amethyst is. Oh, quartz crystals. No, you can't place those. I can place amethyst, but not quartz. Sorry, I kept reading quartz and assuming it was... Just checking the wiki. Soul Star has a light level of 10 and a melt radius of... No! Or is that of minus because it's 0? Ah, okay. It's minus because it's a 0. That's good. Not sure I have any soul torches, though. Soul light blocks like fire. Yeah, I'm not sure setting fire to stuff with soul... I mean, that's a lot... Ooh. Ooh, no, I don't really have anywhere I can put I think I'd end up setting fire to stuff if I tried getting soul light and soul fire into things. Yes, yes, yes. I don't want to set fire to the area. We've already got the we've already got the angry marshmallows trying to do that. Thank you for joining the Scurry Mad. Whee! Oh, CDMs. Will do. One sec. I just need to get through to that portal. I need to get a fast horse into the nether at some point. Shower accomplished. Woohoo! Snow, shroom light 3, fifth smoker 1, soul campfire 0, soul soul campfires. Soul campfires. Soul campfire. Hey, Hunter. Welcome in. Right. What I was going to do was... Those feel a little bit too purple. So that's a no, unfortunately. But we can do more with this. Way too purple. Yeah, unfortunately. How are you doing, Hunter? Those would be more appropriate on the central hub. Yeah, we need to... I need to think... I need to think about what to do with the central hub. By way of adding in some more decoration, I think. This kind of looks a lot more like grass now that we've got it in, which is nice. Because that helps actually sort of make it feel like it's more upside down. Better than your sister whose boiler has broken. Oh dear. Oh, that's almost too much, but I think it's just borderline perfect. I think that is about as much as I want to do in here. If I add any more, it's going to be too much. I like it. I really, really like that. Oh, now without gamma override. Pretties we'll see in 10 minutes. But without gamma override, oh, that is perfect. Oh, I really like that. Sounds like a typical Scots build. On the verge of too much, but perfect. I like it. The pale moss really gives it that hanging from the that grass in the ceiling feel. And so fits nicely with the you've got a tower hanging from the ceiling. Yes. Thank you for the alert, Blackclad. I like this. I feel so much happier with the... I need to build some tunnel out here. Look after yourself, Landstrad. I'm glad that this area mined out so nicely. Right. Oh, I can put away the snow blocks before I wander too far away from the frozen archives. And it's night again. Goodness. I swear, every time we go up to the frozen archives, it's night. Are you perpetually making it nighttime, Void, so that I have to sleep with you every time I come out here? Void is stealing the sun so that I have to have a nap with them. Next, they were stealing my worms. Because cat. I feel like I'm being set up by a cat. I'm going to put those in there for the moment. Void do like stealing the blankets. They do. They do. Can't use wool on the ceiling as carpets. Oh, I feel like I might put in a couple of Frozen Archives banners. That would help. I forgot we had a banner for the Frozen Archives. And that would be the last of it. Cats do like stealing their people for naps. They do. Once you've got a cat sat on you, that's it. You're trapped. So what I'm thinking is... do I put it there? Ooh, that's nice. That works. That helps give us that last bit that says this has been claimed as a portal. I didn't realise banners were visible on the back. I don't know why. Cats steal people for naps. You've never been stolen once. Are you bad cat parenting? Yours steals your keyboard. I think those banners work there. That helps anchor to cat show you its belly. Yeah, I think that might be enough. And I'm still hoping that we get the copper age soon so that I can use copper bars for finishing off this wall. The trapdoors were too thick. They're too solid. I think copper bars like that, because it is effectively, it's the same as the iron bars, just in copper. I think those will be better along the sides of this. Yes and no. Stitch doesn't because he doesn't like anyone touching his stomach. Simon does all the time with everybody. Yeah. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to head back to IKEA, and then we're going to turn on Pretty's mode on the cam account and see what the heck all of this looks like. And I think on the way there, I'm going to have a quick look at the central hub, because I think we need to actually do quite a bit more decorating in the central hub. Ancients, welcome in! You've arrived just in time for Pretty's mode. Yeah, because we decorated this wing, but we haven't decorated in here in the slightest. And we haven't decorated this wing. In fact, this wing's missing its flooring. So's this wing. And so that wing's got its flooring. So we need to actually finish the decorating of the tunnel, of the main central tower. Cathedral, whatever. So I think that might be what we work on tomorrow. Yes, it is. The ceiling is entirely undecorated. I mean, out here it makes sense. More decorations on a Scots build? Well, we haven't got any, Feg. That's the problem. And we have a Tortuga. For those who might be interested in trying to catch it. I'm going to try and catch that one. Right. However, I do believe that now is a good time for Pretties mode. Oh, that's so much better now that we've removed the... Hey, Dab, welcome in. Now that we've removed that left-hand side, I still say I need to remove about 15 layers below it. But that looks stunning. And the ability to see it is nice. But let's have a look inside. Oh, that definitely is frozen. Oh, look after yourself, Mad. Thank you for joining us. Oh, yes. Let it go, kind of frozen. Yeah. The Basalt Delta... the Basalt Delta, the leaves, and that really makes it look like this place has frozen over. That just looks stunning. And the swap as you go from coming along a tunnel in the nether to suddenly a frozen room. Oh, yes. Could I add in any cracked blocks? Possibly. I think that might be possible. I don't think we've got cracked polished basalt, unfortunately. And you don't have cracked brick walls. So actually, I'm not sure I do. Still missing Thalf? I might need a translation there, Frauke. Biggest Dutch ice skating rink. Oh wow. That view. Seeing the tunnel going off into the distance. Basalt, I could show one of the other side textures. True. You want ice in the Netherlands? Get a Thalf. Oh Lord, that tunnel. That tunnel. And even without Pretties mode, the tunnel vanishes very quickly. But it looks gorgeous. I am very, very happy with the way this is coming together. Is anyone else having Portal vibes from this? It kind of makes me think of Portal. Oh Lord, that that's a little bit burnt out the eyes. If you hear Wheatley, you're out. Hey, Turing, welcome in. Suddenly much less cold. Yeah. Did I mine out more of this area? I think I did, because I'm fairly sure I didn't have the ability to view this from this side last week. Thank you for joining us, Raven. Because I'm fairly sure that previously I'd only mined out this side of the cathedral. My intention is to mine out a significant amount of this, so that we'll be able to see the cathedral from below, right about here. Hey, Ratty. Yeah, I'd like to mine out enough of the nether to be able to sort of have a viewpoint from down here and see the cathedral. At the moment, we can only see it when we get to here. Now, that's pretty good. I am very, very happy with being able to see this much of the cathedral. Given that's 500,000 blocks of netherrack that's been mined out. God help me. I'm crazy. However, we have reached the point in the evening where I'm going to declare that it is time for me to wrap up. Unfortunately. Thank you to those just arriving. Hopefully you managed to get to see the really nice pretties mode just before we ended. And thank you to everybody who has been here during stream. It is lovely as always, and I have just worked out where we're going. Raid message. I have just realised that it is Stewman's Kitchen's affiliate anniversary. So I definitely think we need to go and celebrate that with them. Thank you for the lurk, Ratty. It is lovely to have everybody here. Lurkers are very much appreciated. Those who chat are equally appreciated. Everybody's appreciated. You are all lovely. I will, even the gremlins, even the scope creep creating gremlins are appreciated. Because, hey, if I didn't have scope creep, how would I ever have more to build? You're not lovely, just sleepy. Well, either way. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will probably still be in the nether, because we've still got another day of that, and we will be working on, I'm guessing, the central cathedral decoration, because we're behind on finishing that off. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Thank you all for being here. You are all amazing and lovely. So let's go and celebrate Stewman Kitchen's affiliate anniversary, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.